Hey SourceFedNerd, this is my anime review of Soul Eater. Now, if you can't tell by now, Soul Eater is one of my favorite animes ever. Love it! Maka Auburn was one of my first cosplays ever. In fact, I'm wearing the jacket right now. It's not often that you find a shonen anime that has a strong female lead. So it's already very unique from any other anime that's really out there. You always see the big badass guys making all sorts of awesome stuff and being super powered and Super Saiyan and Super Bankai and all that stuff. However, it's not very often you see the ladies. So already this show has a very interesting twist. The show is also very unique with the fact that it's just got a very interesting world that it's set in. People are able to turn into weapons and other people are able to wield them. One may question the fact that the DWMA, the Death Weapon Meister Academy, is using children to collect these Kishin souls and wield deadly weapons. But, this is an anime. Kids do everything in animes, from going Super Bankai to Super Saiyan and all that fun stuff. The show does take a typical shonen turn with the whole evil guy escaping and wreaking havoc upon the world. However, it does take a unique twist with a witch trying to control this ultimate evil, get the ultimate evil to work with her, and essentially use the ultimate evil as her own weapon, along with the whole building of the machine to try and control the Kishin. It's all very different and something that I found very unique and very lovable about the show. The characters are amazing. Each different character has their own little quirk that you get to laugh at and have fun with. However, you are able to have a serious emotional connection with each of the characters. I laughed with Death the Kid at his crazy overcompulsive disorder, or OCD. Actually, it should be CDO with the letters in the order, as they should be. But I found him absolutely hilarious, yet he is one of my favorite characters because he is so powerful. He's able to be serious when needs to be, and he can even overthrow his OCD when it happens. He's able to achieve that level of getting above one of his biggest issues when it ultimately comes to it, and that's something that's really admirable. I love the interaction between Maka and Soul. It's amazing, the way that the two work together, the way that it shows their relationship as partners, friends, and possibly lovers. All you shippers out there explode. It just creates this very interesting sort of mix that makes the show just so unique. Now, the first few episodes of the anime, I was a little unsure about how much I like it, because when I first heard about the show, I heard it was this big, awesome shonen anime where there's going to be stuff exploding and people throwing weapons around, and it was going to be awesome. But in the first 3 episodes, it almost seemed to have more of a fan service factor, with the whole Tsubaki and Liz and Patty and Blair and all that fun stuff. However, as the show went on, it definitely didn't turn into that whole fan service, getting a little close to hentai stuff that I don't really like, and really stuck on the shonen path, with the only fan service characters being Blair and occasionally Tsubaki, which I really did like. I'm not a fan service person. There was only one issue I had with the show, the fact that it ended a little too soon. In the last few episodes, there was the big battle with the Kishin. Everyone was trying to defeat him. They were getting thrown around everywhere. Weapons were flying. Blood was splattering. Okay, blood wasn't splattering, but still. And the only people that were left to fight were Soul and Maka. However, Soul had been injured, and he was having some issues there. So Maka had to fight him alone. In which comes the biggest surprise of the entire show. Maka is not only a Meister, but she's also a weapon. I'm sorry, what? You're kidding me, right? This is the biggest thing ever. There has never been an occasion where someone is both a Meister and a weapon, with the possible occasion of Liz and Patty. However, their main focus is of weapons, and they're just able to wield themselves because of their capabilities and the fact that their souls are compatible, thus they are sisters. This is one of the weirdest and craziest things that has happened in this show. And this is a show where a dude turns his leg into a chainsaw. Yeah. It's that kind of anime. It's just one of the craziest things that ever happened. Maka is able to turn herself into a weapon, which she didn't even realize she was able to do, and she defeats the Kishin. And the show ends? I mean, come on, you could have done so much with that. You could have created an entire season just with Maka trying to deal with this issue, people trying to recruit her as their weapon partner, having issues with Soul and Maka now that they find out that Maka is also a weapon. Yet they end it there. There honestly is so much more they could have done with that, and I'm really sad that they ended the show so early on. It was an amazing anime, and I absolutely loved it. However, that's only the real issue I have. Because, again, it's amazing. I love the anime, love the manga. It's an absolutely amazing thing. And I really do wish there was some more publicity for it, because you don't see many Soul Eater cosplayers. Oh, well, I guess I'd be one and only. Alright, SourceFedNerd. Love you guys. Signing out. My technical producer.